What's up guys, welcome to Jay's Travels. Hope you all doing well, and today we are going overseas. You see somebody's already excited, and this is Gia's second trip. It was fairly overcast conditions before we fly out, and not to mention Gia forgot her mini and her great granny brought that to the airport, otherwise we will have to do it with some trouble. And she's already excited as she got her mini bag.
Maggie Montgomery, Jade Waterman, Maria Omori.
We grab a quick bite at the restaurant at the LA Freight Airport, and then we are ready to board, heading to New York City. There wasn't any direct flight to Atlanta from Bermuda on this day, so we had to take a connection from New York. And Gia seemed to be enjoying her little trip to New York. Less than 2 hours and we are in JFK in New York. As you know, it is the city of the Yankees. We had about an hour and a half layover, and we managed to grab a quick bite in a nice cool little restaurant overlooking the airport, and they had a really good cocktail list, and we really enjoyed these two drinks, which is a Kentucky chai and a one night in Miami.
Should I need a drink too?
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now we are boarding to head out to Atlanta. It was another less than 2-hour flight. Atlanta is the state capital of city of Georgia. Atlanta has almost 500,000 population. It's widely spread out, and there's a nickname for this city which is called the city in a forest. You see plenty of greenery in everywhere you drive around in Atlanta, and that nickname called the city in a forest is really suits everywhere you go. Atlanta Jackson Airport is the world's busiest airport. They do carry about 2,500 arrivals and departures on daily basis. This carries out to about 75 destinations in 50 countries around the world, and the Delta Airlines is one of the major hub transportation in this airport. As you see, even to take our luggages, you have to take the train to go to few terminals to get your luggage cleared out. By the time we got to Atlanta, it was almost dusk, and we've been seeing beautiful sunsets, and we can't wait to go to the hotel and relax. Gigi is in very good spirits, however, her bedtime is almost past, and we see that she is getting a little tired. Just a couple of days before we land in Atlanta, the Braves won the World Series, so the city was in kind of festive mood. After about half an hour drive, we reached to our hotel, which is a Hyatt Regency located at Peachtree Street. I had to take a video of these elevators They reminds me like spaceships. It's Good Morning Atlanta from Gigi. Where's the mini? Hmm? We sort of had a city view from our balcony, and not to mention the trees are changing its colors already. Our hotel was a mix of both old and modern amenities. Unfortunately, given the times, we haven't had any room service because of COVID. We decided to walk around and find a good breakfast place, and the weather was really mild on this day. It was a beautiful walk in that morning. As I previously mentioned, it's a beautiful landscaped area in Atlanta and a lot of greenery around us.
Freezing like a freezer, Gia.
After about 10 to 15 minutes walk from our hotel, we managed to find the Ritz-Carlton and we decided to have breakfast in their restaurant. The restaurant at Ritz-Carlton called AG, and we had a really good breakfast, and it was plenty of options even for us and for Gia. It was a very nice atmosphere and a really good service and delicious food. After breakfast, our next stop is Zoo Atlanta. Zoo Atlanta is one of the largest in America. It's been very well planned and spread out for around 40 acres. Where? We found it extremely clean, and even during COVID times and the regulations, they've been maintaining social distancing, which we didn't have to worry about. We got GR a small zoo card, which really cool that we can push her around, but she still get a clear view of her surroundings. The Atlanta Zoo has about 1500 animals and that's spread out to 220 species. These vast range from elephants to rhinos to giraffes and small red pandas.
It's so hungry, it's a hungry elephant. That's why don't move from there because that's where the food is much.
Do you have anyone under 16? They do have to be accompanied by an adult. We also don't take cash at this time, so any type of card or electronic payment. If you do have a larger group, we can only allow 6 in at a time, so be prepared to split up.
Especially this guy who we called Red Panda that I have never heard or never seen before, which is a cool thing to see. Jay had a very good time at the zoo, however we were rushing at the end because we didn't have enough time. So remember to reserve at least 4 to 5 hours to spend on this beautiful place and it's worthwhile. We picked a restaurant called Catch 12 to have our dinner. This is fairly close to page 3 and it's a black corn restaurant and the food is well seasoned and we really had a good time. From this garlic mussel to scallop and risotto. And this random Californian Cabernet which our server picked but we really liked it.
What's Minnie doing?
And this spicy shrimp penne and the sweet potato which was the signature dish of the chefs and seasoned mac and cheese and Kip's usual salmon which is wonderful it is. The second day, which was our last day, we decided to do some shopping and Kip recommend the Lenox Mall, which is about 20 to half an hour drive from page 3
I'm from Bermuda.
and is a well spread out, have a vast range of selection mall.
Yeah.
As usual, we spent a good amount of time at the Apple Store and we bought Gia's first iPad. Their chic architecture at this high-tech store is very impressive. Not to mention they have real trees planted in this store, which is a cool thing to find. And of course Gia started picking out the rocks which is around the trees. Hard to believe we have Christmas trees in middle of November, but there's something that Gia would admire, and I let her to play around on this rope even she is not supposed to.
Mata. Come. 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 Come.
She got fairly caught up in the festive lights at the end. We check out this small Italian place sold beautifully created macaroons, and it was wonderfully delicious. Also to mention their coconut gelato. The coconut comes all the way from Sri Lanka.
Is this this is the same thing, right? Like the no, don't worry about.
This Criticis place stopped us while we are passing by, and we wanted to check it out. Really cool layout, and a very personable chef who was the owner brought our attention, and we wanted to try this out so bad. The menu had a vast selection of Criticis which we couldn't even imagine for the certain ingredients that he put it together, and this place should be full at all times. Unfortunately, it didn't have many people. We were extremely satisfied with the service and the sandwiches he prepared, and I would highly recommend if we go to Lenox Mall, check this place out. We were hungry, but these two grilled cheese sandwiches are to die for. And it also comes with some well-seasoned tomato gravy, sort of a tomato soup, which really complement the sandwich.
There's the transport company, right?
And we are already seeing the fall colors, which is a beautiful thing to see.
No. I said no, Gia. Gia.
While Gia was taking her afternoon nap, I decided to check out the gym, which is surprisingly one of the best hotel gyms I have ever seen. It is very well spread out. As usual, there's nobody in it. However, even during COVID times, you can have a good workout with perfect social distancing.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.
On our last night, we picked the restaurant called Race on the River. It's quite a drive from Beach 3. I think we drove like about 30 to 40 minutes, but it was well worth it and sort of a fancy fine dining restaurant.
Look at my big eyes,
They also do beautiful outdoor dining right by the river banks. However, it was a little too cold for us to eat outside. The menu was fantastic and the wine list was extensive. You can't really go wrong with orange sipped. I picked this abstract bottle from Orange Sip Winery, a beautiful full-bodied Californian blend.
Good job, Mimi. Some more for Mimi? Where's Mimi?
It's almost past my baby's nap time, and we just got our entrees, and I ordered this whole sea bass, which is full of flavor. Race on the river, it was a dinner to remember. Next day we had to catch our flight fairly early, so we had to leave to the airport in a quite early morning.
How about that? See that one in the sky? You see it? Can you see it, Chief?
It was a 20-minute drive and we are at the airport and our vacation is almost over. At the departure terminal, you may come across a lot of black history, especially when it's come to Martin Luther King Jr. And stop by at this monument and it tells a big story. A big story about the person who made a huge change to modern world. This contains huge collection of his personal writing and the moments of his life. On our way back, we managed to get a direct flight from Atlanta to Bermuda, and it was full of memories. It was too short, however, Atlanta will be back. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm looking forward to have more travel videos coming soon as the restrictions are lifted, and more cooking videos coming soon as we are approaching the holiday season. So stay tuned and thanks for your support. Please subscribe, like, comment and share, and I'll be coming with another video real soon. Until then, stay safe.